Pen, yeah. Well, you see, Gossip Girl does produce the best serial killers, doesn't it?
Now, first question, have either of you become vegan since making this film?
Would you believe no? I haven't. I mean, put me off pate. For a bit.
Yeah, I just generally don't. I feel like I'm more selective with it now than I used to be, maybe. And that's probably better.
Sebastian, you posted your iconic audition tape online. What is the wildest thing that either of you have ever done for an audition?
I've always lived in New York, and then when I started out, sort of, which was a while ago, you would make tapes and you'd have to send them to LA. And so my buddy and I would always make these tapes and we would go, how outrageous can we make them so that they'll remember us? Even if we don't get the job, like maybe I'll just, you know, and so I tried out for this movie called Downsizing, and I did a 7-minute short film on the character that I sent to them, yeah.
Did it work? Did it?
No, I didn't get the part. It was, yeah.
I was auditioning for this theatre thing, and we were all given, a big group of us, it was with the National Youth Theatre, we were given like a monologue, and we had like 2 seconds basically to look at it and then perform it in front of everyone. And I got this monologue about a racing car driver who was like picking up girls, and like I was the only one who shared a monologue with someone else. So this guy got up and did the monologue I was going to do really brilliantly and made all the choices I was going to make. So then I don't know what happened, but I got up and for some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to basically go make this car engine noise. But it was so loud, so I went like, vroom! Like really loudly. Everyone was shocked, I was shocked. No one said anything. And then I just spent basically the whole rest of the monologue just speaking as fast as I could to get through the monologue so that, you know, it was awful. So I didn't get that.
When Pixar do another Cars movie, they need to call you up.
Thank you, yeah. Just for the like Foley sounds of cars, not for any actual part.
Auditions are so crazy.
Now, there's been a lot of debate online about Noah's decision to go away with Steve. What did you guys think of it, and would you have gone away?
I think, yeah, it's so interesting that there's debate because, like, yeah,
very difficult.
It is. I mean, I think that, you know, it's funny that people would judge Noah for going away with Steve and not judge Steve for what he does to Noah. You know, I mean, I think people are judging him for sure on that. But you know, I think that Noah does everything right. I mean, she takes all the social cues. Like she lets her friend know. Like you know, he tells her that he has a niece and that he's a doctor. Like, you know, we read people. And, you know, they've been together for 2 nights, like in her house, and nothing's happened. You know, and she goes, you know what, maybe I'll just give it a go. Like, maybe something great will happen. And, you know, he shouldn't have done what he did. It's not her fault.
No, but I was super conscious of it because we had conversations with Mimi, and I was like, listen, like, I can feel it. Like, this is a really big ask. And, you know, she's, again, because it's Daisy playing her, Noah's intelligent, she can kind of has an instinct. Now, maybe she's had a few experiences that didn't go that well that maybe added another angle to it, right? But like I kept going like, at one point I was like, can I just tell her like I'm gonna kidnap her and ha ha ha? Like, and yeah, you know what I mean? Just to kind of be like, I know what you're thinking. Like, he has to be so self-aware of how crazy of an ass that is, but I think we found the middle of it. So
Molly obviously picks up on a couple red flags. What are your personal red flags when meeting new people?
There's definitely a few that Noah comes across. I mean, I think Chad's first date is sort of just a kind of guidebook on red flags, really, isn't it? He takes the leftovers. He wears an indoor scarf that dips into his noodles. He doesn't open the door for her. It sort of slams on her when she's trying to get out. And then he calls her a stuck-up B-word because she doesn't want to kiss him. I mean, I think he's pretty red flaggy. A couple of them would definitely be mine too.
Yeah, and I think social media is it's a fine balance with it, because obviously I feel like sometimes, you know, now you're meeting people on social media, or you're seeing a version of them that they want you to see, and there's that fine balance of like when you really can tell someone's authentic or not, or reaching a little bit for something. But it's tricky because you don't really get to know the person right away. And again, that's another thing that sort of the movie's slightly commenting on. It's just this thing that we project so quickly on each other.
I don't know if you've seen, there's also already been quite a bit of thirst over Steve online. What are your thoughts on fans thirsting over villains like that, or I guess serial killers?
I'm worried. I'd be worried.
And there's also been comparisons between. Do you guys know who Joe Goldberg is from You?
Oh, yes.
There's been a lot of comparisons. Penn Badgley series.
Penn, yeah. Well, you see, Gossip Girl does produce the best serial killers, doesn't it?
And also, if you were trapped by Steve, which part of your body would you sacrifice first?
Yo, a finger.
Yeah, maybe you can have a finger. Maybe you can have one finger. The pink. Well, yeah. Or yeah, a bit of thigh maybe.
And just finally, like, fans already want more of the Fresh universe. Would you be up for a prequel or a sequel?
My God, really?
Oh, well, where maybe Molly and Noah take down the big group of guys who are still.
Yeah, actually, I would want to see a sequel of Noah and Molly being like, we're gonna team up and just go down, you know, like kind of like very Tinder swindler, you know, just get together and then just
take them down. That would be cool.
Amazing. Yeah, I think we definitely need that. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of press. And yeah, huge congrats on the film. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much.